The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey. Summarized by Audiobook Power. Unlock your potential with Audiobook Power. Subscribe now for the keys to success and inspiration. Stephen R. Covey's The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People is a groundbreaking book on personal and professional development. First published in 1989, it provides a principle-centered approach to living a meaningful and successful life. Covey's framework is built around 7 habits that are divided into 3 categories: personal victory, public victory, and renewal. These habits aim to transform individuals into proactive, purpose-driven, and relationship-focused people. Introduction: Principles and Paradigms. Covey begins by emphasizing the importance of principles and paradigms. He explains that effectiveness is a function of aligning one's actions with universal principles, such as integrity, fairness, and honesty. Covey advocates for a shift from personality ethics, focused on superficial traits, to character ethics, centered on fundamental values. Key takeaway: to achieve lasting success, focus on internal character development rather than external appearances. The 7 Habits Overview. 1. Be proactive. Habit 1. 2. Begin with the end in mind. Habit 2. 3. Put first things first. Habit 3. 4. Think win-win. Habit 4. 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. Habit 5. 6. Synergize. Habit 6. 7. Sharpen the saw. Habit 7. Private victory. Mastering yourself. Habits. Habit 1. Be proactive. Proactivity is the foundation of personal effectiveness. Covey differentiates between reactive people who blame external circumstances and proactive people who take responsibility for their actions and responses. Key concepts: circle of influence versus circle of concern. Focus on what you can control rather than worrying about what you can't. Responsibility: recognize that you have the ability to choose your response to any situation. Example: instead of blaming a bad day on the weather, proactively decide to make the best of it. Habit 2. Begin with the end in mind. This habit focuses on defining your goals and vision for life. Covey encourages readers to visualize their ideal future and align their actions with their core values. Key practices: personal mission statement. Write a clear mission statement that reflects your deepest values and long-term goals. Principle-centered living. Base your decisions on unchanging principles rather than shifting circumstances. Example: a teacher might define their mission as inspiring students to achieve their potential, guiding all their actions in the classroom. Habit 3. Put first things first. This habit emphasizes time management and prioritization. Covey introduces the time management matrix, dividing tasks into 4 quadrants based on urgency and importance. 1. Quadrant 1. Urgent and important, e.g., crises. 2. Quadrant 2. Not urgent but important, e.g., planning, relationships. 3. Quadrant 3. Urgent but not important, e.g., interruptions. 4. Quadrant 4. Not urgent and not important, e.g., trivial activities. Key lesson: focus on Quadrant 2 activities to achieve long-term success and balance. Example: scheduling time for exercise and personal development, even when it's not urgent, supports overall well-being. Public victory. Building effective relationships. Habits. 4 to 6. Habit 4. Think. Win-win. Win-win is a mindset of mutual benefit. Covey explains that in relationships and business, success should not come at the expense of others. Instead, seek solutions that satisfy everyone involved. Key concepts. Abundance mentality. Believe that there's enough for everyone, rather than competing for limited resources. Emotional bank account. Build trust by consistently depositing into relationships through kindness, honesty, and reliability. Example: in a workplace negotiation, propose a solution that benefits both parties, fostering collaboration rather than competition. Habit 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. Effective communication begins with empathetic listening. Covey argues that most people listen with the intent to reply rather than to understand. Key practices. Empathetic listening. Pay full attention to the speaker's words, emotions, and intent. Rephrase and reflect. Confirm your understanding by summarizing what the speaker has said. Example: when resolving a conflict, focus on understanding the other person's perspective before sharing your own. Habit 6. Synergize. Synergy is the result of collaborative teamwork, where the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Covey highlights the value of diversity and creative cooperation. Key concepts. Value differences. Different perspectives can lead to innovative solutions. Creative problem solving. Work together to find outcomes better than what any individual could achieve alone. Example: a diverse project team combines their unique skills to develop a groundbreaking product. Renewal and balance. Habit 7. Habit 7. Sharpen the saw. This habit emphasizes self-renewal in 4 areas: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Regularly investing in these areas ensures long-term effectiveness and prevents burnout. Key practices. Physical renewal. Exercise, proper nutrition, and rest. Mental renewal. Continuous learning and intellectual growth. Emotional renewal. Building relationships and managing emotions. Spiritual renewal. Connecting with deeper values through meditation, prayer, or nature. Example: taking time each week for self-reflection and planning to ensure alignment with goals. The 7 habits in action. Covey integrates the habits into a cohesive framework for personal and interpersonal effectiveness. He argues that mastery of the private victory, habits 1 to 3, is essential before achieving public victory, habits 4 to 6. Habit 7 ensures sustainability and continuous growth. Timeless relevance of the book. Covey's principles transcend cultural and professional boundaries, making the book a staple in personal development literature. Its emphasis on character, relationships, and long-term success resonates with individuals seeking meaningful and effective lives. Conclusion: a framework for effective living. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People is more than just a self-help book. It's a guide to living with purpose and integrity. By adopting these habits, individuals can transform their personal and professional lives, build strong relationships, and achieve lasting success. Covey's wisdom reminds us that effectiveness begins from within and radiates outward to create positive change in the world.